Lily loved her grandpa more than the tallest sunflower in their garden. He smelled of sawdust and sunshine, and his hands, rough as bark, felt like home. He taught her everything: how to whistle like a robin, how to plant tomatoes so juicy they burst in your mouth, and how to carve little wooden birds that seemed ready to take flight. Every Sunday they'd sit on the porch swing, Grandpa whittling, Lily chattering. He'd carve her a new bird each week, each one different. A plump robin, a proud cardinal, a tiny hummingbird with wings so delicate they looked like spun sugar. Lily treasured them, keeping them lined up on her windowsill, a feathered rainbow against the glass. One Sunday, Grandpa didn't carve. He sat on the swing, his hands clasped in his lap, staring out at the sunflowers. He seemed smaller than usual, his usual twinkle replaced by a quiet sadness. "Grandpa?" Lily asked, nudging his arm. "Aren't you going to carve today?" He smiled, a faint watery smile. "My hands aren't what they used to be, Lilybug." Lily frowned. His hands looked the same, strong and brown. She grabbed one, holding it tight. "They feel the same, Grandpa." He squeezed her hand back. "They don't feel the same on the inside, little one. Sometimes things change on the inside before you see it on the outside." Lily didn't understand, but she knew something was wrong. Over the next few weeks, Grandpa became quieter, his steps slower. He stopped tending his garden, the sunflowers drooping their heavy heads as if mirroring his sadness. He still sat on the porch with Lily, but his hands remained still. One day, Lily found him staring at his carving tools, a deep furrow etched between his brows. An idea sparked in her mind, bright and sudden like a lightning bug. She grabbed a block of wood and a small carving knife. She'd watched him countless times, her small hands mimicking his movements in the air. She knew what to do. It was clumsy. The knife slipped, the wood resisted. Her little bird looked more like a lumpy potato with a twig stuck in it. But she kept at it, her tongue poking out in concentration. When she was done, she proudly presented it to her grandpa. "Look, Grandpa, I carved you a bird." He took the little wooden lump in his hands, turning it over and over. His eyes, usually so full of light, were filled with tears. It's the most beautiful bird I've ever seen, Lilybug," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. He pulled her close, hugging her tight. "Thank you." Lily didn't understand why he was crying, but she hugged him back, her small arms wrapped around his frail frame. Grandpa never carved another bird. But every Sunday, he and Lily sat on the porch swing. He told her stories of his childhood, of mischievous adventures and quiet moments of wonder. And Lily, holding her lumpy wooden bird, listened intently, carving every word into her heart. One crisp autumn morning, Grandpa didn't wake up. The sunflowers in the garden had long since withered, their seeds scattered by the wind. Lily felt a deep ache in her chest, a hollowness that echoed the empty space on the porch swing. As she stood by his bed, her fingers traced the outline of the little wooden bird she'd carved. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't beautiful, but it was a reminder of their love, a tangible piece of the memories they'd shared. And in that moment, Lily understood. Grandpa's hands might have grown still, but the love he'd carved into her heart would fly forever. She closed her eyes, imagining her lumpy little bird soaring through the sky, carrying her love to her grandpa, wherever he was. And she knew, somehow, that he could feel it.